How's it going there, guys? We're going to be playing Mercy today, but first I'm going to show you something in the options. You go to the controls and find Mercy in the drop-down list. What you want to do is change under Hero, toggle beam connection, which is right there. You want to put that on, and then also underneath that, Guardian Angel prefers beam target. You want to turn that off. This will help you play Mercy. At least I believe so. And I'll tell you why as we get into it. And there she is, Mercy. The only pure healer in the game who pretty much does nothing else but heal. She's got a damage boost. Those are her skills. Guardian Angel, Caduceus Staff, Caduceus Blaster, Angelic Descent. Her ultimate is Resurrect. Now, this is her Caduceus Staff. It's actually named after that weird snake thing designed for physicians around a staff. As you can see right now, I'm using the healing beam. This is my first ever match as Mercy, so I did not have toggle beam connection on. So I'm having to hold the mouse button down to heal continuously, which is why you're going to want to switch it to on in the options as I showed you, because otherwise you constantly have to push the mouse button down and it's really annoying. And that is her secondary on the Caduceus Staff. It is a damage buff, as you can see there. Hold to increase an ally's damage inflicted. So the blue beam is damage, and the yellow beam is heals. So your job as a successful, hopefully successful, Mercy is to kind of switch between heals and damage. Obviously you want to stay out of the line of fire, which I do a really bad job of this game, as I just take a couple rockets to the face right there. I wasn't really sure what to do in terms of who to stay with. Reinhardt seemed like he was just going to kind of do his own thing, running out there in the middle of fire, which is never a good place for a Mercy. So I kind of stick with Junkrat.
I'm taking care of you.
Right now I'm just kind of screwing around. Healing up Junkrat. Now here we go. We're doing a little push with Reinhardt, and you're going to want to stay as close to Reinhardt as possible. Otherwise, elevated enemies such as Widowmaker will have a field day with you. You'll see how I kind of zoomed over to Junkrat right there. That is Guardian Angel. That's one of her skills. You can jump quickly across distances to your teammates. As long as you have line of sight on them and they're within a certain range. You can't do it from like across the map. And switching Guardian Angel prefers beam target to off means that while I'm healing someone, such as at Torbjorn, and if I want to Guardian Angel over to someone on my screen, it'll make it easier for me to get to that other person and not necessarily just my beam target, Torbjorn in that case. That's about the only time you're going to want to pull out the blaster for Mercy, is if you have unarmed D.Va or Widowmaker not paying attention at all, because you suck at doing damage as Mercy. That was just terrible luck right there. In almost all scenarios, it's better for you to apply your damage buff to whoever you're with than to try to do damage yourself. Right here I'm looking around. Still trying to get accustomed to seeing people through walls. Because again, this is only about the second or third match I ever played. Trying to keep Reaper alive. That's a good idea. Reinhardt, you gotta stay close to Reinhardt. The farther you are from that shield, the more vulnerable you are. As you can see, my ultimate is fully charged. I'm about to use it right here on this Reinhardt. Whether that's a good idea or not, I have no idea. Right in the middle of everybody, though. And we were all kind of there. Figured that our really needed our tank back. Knew I was going to die. When to use your Resurrect as Mercy is probably going to be your biggest dilemma. And, you know, you can try to save it up for like a really big 5-man res or whatever, but, I mean, it's situational. You feel like the one or two guys that are down can turn the tide in the battle and just go ahead and use it. I mean, you could save it all game long, waiting for the 5-man, but, it takes a lot of map awareness, enemy awareness to use a good res. You don't want to just res everybody in a position where they're in a symmetric killing room or right in front of the bastion. Then they're just going to die again. Because there's a delay in terms of when they actually get back into the game. I don't know why I just stood right there. You'll see on this kill cam, this Bastion is great timing. He switches right when I come out, and he just annihilates me. Should have gone in that room and healed the Torbjorn. Now here's an example of me just not knowing anything about the game. I'm shooting at the Reaper. He's invulnerable in that state. And that's poor map awareness. I tried to go into that room to see if there was a cutoff. There wasn't. It's just an empty room. And this is just silly. Do not run out to the middle with 4 guys around. Use walls. Use corners to protect yourself. I mean, you'll see that I run out past the Reinhardt to try to save him. That means I'm not behind the wall. I'm just a dead man at that point. Or a dead girl, I guess. Mercy, yeah. She's a German girl. I've got you in my sights. So here I am actually staying back. But again, here's an instance where I'm too far back from Reinhardt. It wouldn't have mattered in this instance because you can see that Winston on the left there. But you see how far back I am from the barrier. You see how easy it is for Bastion to get me because he's so high up. Pharah, Widowmaker, Bastion, any of these players that are going to be high up will just eat you alive when you're that far back. So, yeah, you've got to have good awareness of what's going on. You really need good map awareness, which I don't have in this match because I have no idea what the map is. So you'll see teammate down goes to 2. Should res here, but I don't. So when somebody respawns, so now there's only 1 teammate down. It's Torbjorn. I resurrect him. And then Reinhardt dies. So not only did I miss out on resurrecting 2 people at the beginning, I waited and only had 1. If I had waited another second, I'd have had another 2. It would have been Reinhardt and Torbjorn. So absolute worst possible resurrect from that situation. And that would have been a good instance where, you know, if I had tried to pull out my gun to kill Reaper, I would have failed miserably. Torbjorn would have died. So it was better for me to just keep him alive, wait for the Reinhardt to come in and support. Oh man, this is absolutely horrific timing. You'll see I Guardian Angel all the way back to try to help my buddy out. Right when Soldier 76 ults. Anytime you hear I've got you in my sights, you need to hide as a Mercy because you will die very quickly. You do not need to be out in the middle trying to play the hero at that point. And here we have a wonderful example of trickling in, which you never need to do, ever. I'm going to follow this Widowmaker into the battle. For some reason, I see Torbjorn. I'm like, oh man, I can make it. No, I can't. He's dead. So now I'm there with their whole enemy team. I use poor map awareness and turn right, which basically takes me right back to where they were. I accomplished absolutely nothing except dying. I didn't help the Widowmaker out. I didn't save anybody. I just died. And that's just poor play right there. You always need to stick with somebody, preferably not a Widowmaker, because you cannot help them. They will die, even if you're healing them. But our Reinhardt is AFK, so I guess I'm going to hang out with this Widowmaker some more at this point. You know, it's getting to the end of the match. So here I see the Torbjorn. I was going to heal him. Of course he went down. Come back to shelter. Widowmaker needs heals. I go back out because I've got my resurrect, so I'm going to use it. But screw it. There's nothing else to do at this point. And then I find out something interesting. I Guardian Angel back to the Widowmaker because I latched on. Well, apparently when they die, their little spirit floats over, and you can still use it as a Guardian Angel target. But that, I mean, that was great and all, but she was dead. There's nothing I could do. I Guardian Angel back, and I was like, oh, there's no one here, and led to my death. So that was some pretty piss poor Mercy play. Again, excuses being it was my first or second time ever playing Mercy, first time ever playing this map, maybe. I don't remember. Like my 3rd match. Of course, there's a Bastion play of the game, because why wouldn't there be? So anyways, that's Mercy. Specifically how not to play Mercy, and a little bit of tidbits on how you should have played Mercy this match, SephyPooh. What's wrong with you? But I really like Mercy. She's super fun. I don't know. I've always liked playing healers. And I'll always pick her if I can, if there's a support open. So, commend me. No, but seriously, commend me. Thanks for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.